It baffles me how many people think that they're bigger than they actually are. I hear people say like, well, how do I get in the New York Times? Or how do I get that meeting with that CEO? And oftentimes I just say, one is better than zero. The steps it takes to actually get to the biggest places in the world. Before you get a meeting with, Zucks or Cuban or Barry Diller or whoever you're trying to have a meeting with in the business world, well, you've got to have a lot of little meetings to build up your cadence. People are always like, man, you've been on Conan and Ellen and the Today Show and CNN and Fox. Like, how do I get that? And I'm like, well, I also did 1,000 interviews, it feels like, on videos that got 1 or 19 or 137 views.
Like my PR people and all my managers and handlers are really pissed at me because they're like, why are you spending 15 minutes doing these blogs that have 6 readers, every single day, and you're passing on the stuff that we're giving you to be on CNN or the New York Times?
I still, even today, am as happy and sometimes even more excited to be on a podcast or a video blog that's only gonna reach 100 people because I'm always about depth versus width.
Do you want to go wide or do you want to go deep? I want to go deeper with my community. I want to give back to people that were fans of me.
And so even today, where I have more leverage than I did 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 years ago to get bigger platforms, I still live under the motto of one is better than zero. To me, doing these interviews is a process of the work that so many people are impatient and not willing to do. Are you willing to take 10 minutes to get 195 views? I am. I don't know who you think you are. You've not gotten the exposure yet. When you have not made your name just yet, when you're still making the climb, when you're not paying attention because nobody else is, because 217 people are watching the video, I'm grinding when you're sleeping. I did those 87s and 59s and 137s and 813 views day in and day out, day in and day out, day in and day out, and continue to. You might make a video on somebody's video show that has 89 viewers, but one of those 89 viewers may be a producer at CNN or might be the CFO of a big company that you're trying to reach. And so undervaluing just that one view, it needs to be the right view, but it's one view, is a humongous mistake. It's about having the humility. It's about not saying no, even when you've made it. And the one is greater than zero concept is something I'm proud that I continue to execute on.